birthday explosion box. So I take a piece of cardboard and I measure it 15 inches by 15 inches. Because all the other ones are in centimeters and that's bullshit. So here is my 15 inches by 15 inches. And then I mark off 5 inches and 5 inches. So 3 equal parts. 5 inches, 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 5 inches. And I draw lines down each of those. And then I take right left corner and you cut a slit. Turn it around. The right corner, cut a slit. Turn it around. Right corner, cut a slit. Turn it around. Right corner, cut a slit. And then you want to, what's it called? Like crease. Call it something, but anyway, but crease the lines here, crease the lines there, crease the lines there, and crease the lines there. So then you'll want to take your pieces, like the 2 pieces that are together, fold it over, the 2 pieces that are together, fold it over, 2 pieces that are together, fold it over. See, like right there, it's like getting caught. So I'm probably going to want to trim that down a little bit. And then the 2 pieces that fold over. Now, the 2 pieces that are folded over, you'll want to go like that. And fold them. Over into squares. Like so. So when you're said and done, it'll look like a cross. Okay? So that'll be like step 1, 2, 3. Stay tuned. You're going to glue down all of the ends except for the end that would be the top of the box. So if you see, I'm going down, going down those ends so that way top of the box isn't glued down. Go around and do all of the sides that way until they're all done. And see, like this one isn't meeting up, so you'll want to like finagle it, so like refold it, whatever you need to do so that it matches up the best it matches up. This one's gonna be, mine's a little, I cut it wrong, but it'll work. Just make sure it's glued down. Because unless you have like one of those paper cutter squares, you're not going to get it completely even freehanding. I don't care how good you are. I'm pretty good. So again, all the sides, but the top part. Continue doing that all the way around. Next, you're going to cut out a piece of cardboard that is 24 inches by 24 inches. And you're going to mark it into 9 equal parts, which will be 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. So mark all those sections out. And then you are going to cut out all of the corners. It is going to look like that. And you can keep the extra pieces to the side because you perhaps can use them later in the tutorial. But again, it's going to look like that when you're done. Next, you want to crease each square. So you will take the scissors and move down in this direction and crease each square. Measure out 4 squares about the same size of the squares that you just folded up out of your plus sign. So you want to do 4 squares that size. I'm going to trim them down just a little bit, oh shit, a little bit smaller than the box that you trimmed them out from. So you just want to take like a smidge off of two sides. So you take it off 2 sides. It'll just be like coming down. So keep trimming it down till it fits smaller than the boxes that you have. And if you mess up, you can just do it again. It's better to take a little bit off at a time than take too much off. See, like I'm measuring it up and it's still too big. You want it to look like, for some reason I can't do complete squares. Let's try this. Getting closer. Okay, so there we go. See, so you still have some pink around the sides. That's what you want. You want to make it yellow with some little bit of pink around the sides. So that'll be good for that section. Go back to the first section you have and do the same exact thing. Measuring out 4 squares that are a little bit smaller than the squares you have on each of the 4 outer sides. Results will wind up looking something like that and like that. Are we keeping in track? The purple is the outer, the very first piece of cut. The pink is the second piece of cut. So keep in flow with me. Purple is the first, pink is the second. So purple is 15 inches by 15 inches, and the pink is 12 inches by 12 inches. And do that. Is up to you. Just get creative. Like in this one, I put a little pocket. All you do is just take a piece of cardboard and you can bend over the sides. You know, just bend over the sides like this, and then hot glue it to the thing and the bottom, and it creates a little pouch like this one. I created a little pouch and I put trivia cards in there. Then on this one is a little pouch for a little private note. This one I made a bigger pouch. All I did was take extra amount of cardboard on the sides. See what I did on the sides? And I made a pouch for a little pair of socks. Then I just folded little pieces of paper. In the middle, I got really creative and I did like a photo thing where you would pull this through and it would show photos and it looks like it's a Polaroid. So you just go ahead and get creative with this. With this one, like the pouch, I put a coupon in here for a free car wash or a free pedicure or free whatever. So you just be creative. And then this one, I just did a little square thing with an inspirational thing inside. This one, I did like a maze. Just glued pieces of paper together with some South Park sayings and cartoons in there. So the inside is totally up to you. The inside, you just get creative and just bring out your creative side. And then to make the lid, I just traced the bottom of the box. And I allowed a little bit extra room on each side. And then I cut about an inch more than what maybe inch and a half more than what the bottom called for. And then you just cut 4 slits. So you would cut on the piece of paper, you would cut a slit here, cut a slit here, cut a slit there, cut a slit there. And then you just fold it over with hot glue. You can plainly see what I did. Hot glue. Fold it over with hot glue. And there. And there. And that makes the lid. And voila. You have an exploding box. Now, if you buy these online, they look a lot better than this. But this wouldn't be homemade. And a lot of people like you to go and do something homemade. And for the string right here, I know it looks like shit. But you're supposed to glue it behind this. And then have a string. But I forgot. And I hot glued it down. So I just glued this on the sides. Which, well, it don't matter. Okay, so for the final product, I didn't put any. I gotta put little strings right here. I have Jane. Some more balloons. Jane. In the box. And then when she takes off the lid, it explodes. And that is the concept behind the exploding friggin' box. You can do them for Valentine's Day. You can do it for anniversary. You can do it for birthdays. It's graduations. You can do it for a baby. You can do it for just about anything. And it's just a really cool thing for them to have. The last one I did, I put pictures. I had a whole bunch of these squares. And I just had pictures in all of them. So, like I said, this whole middle is where you get creative. I already showed you what the base, but like the pattern that you need. But in here is totally up to you what you want to do. So, go ahead. Do one. Have fun at it. It's taking me probably a good, I don't know, like 8 to 10 hours. So, but if you have it down, it won't take you that long. So, like I said, this is Shelly the Nut with the exploding box. Be safe. Subscribe to that channel. See you next time. It says, Happy Birthday, Jane. She's going to open it. Ta-da! It's her explosion box.